Yes, next assignment in Adobe InDesign. This is about greeting card design in InDesign, right? So for that, take the size. Suppose here I'll take A5 size, right? So greeting card generally half of the A4 size that can be, right? So here I am using A4 size. The ready-made sheet is there. The size is you can click here, then it is displaying 5.8268 inches by 8.2677 inches, right? Here I want 4 pages of 4 here, and suppose start two pages, the left and right, and here columns. If you want, you can create the columns, or otherwise later also will create this one. Okay, so margins in default I am taking this one, and give the name here. What is the name? Greeting card design. Greeting card design, right? See the preview, then we'll understand what is the size of this one. Yeah, these are. Say create. Yeah, created. And here I'm using Alt and mouse scrolling, so it is going back and coming front. Okay, now check this in pages. Here we have pages. These are the pages, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, here they are showing 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I want to reduce this the margin sizes. So how to reduce that? Here side properties we have the properties for the margins. Can decreasing this, so it's going back. Yeah, this is enough. 0.125. Okay, so applied for the 4 pages. Keep this as it is. And now come to add the rollers. If you want, suppose there is columns, it is very easy to understand. So how to add columns from layout, the margins and columns. So here I am adding columns. Suppose, yeah, 4 columns, 3 columns, right? Yeah, 3 columns are enough. Okay, gutter size is 0.1667. That means between column the size gutter is, right? So this is okay, and come here. Okay, both the phases. Okay, come here, then use the same layout and margins and columns, and give the same, yeah, 3, and say okay. And here also come, and I am giving a layout and margins and columns. These are okay. These are right. Now we have to design this. Okay, this is the front page. Okay, when you fold your card, this will be the front, and this will be the last one, 4th page, and these are 2 and 3. Okay, here I have my rough design and my reference pics also there. So let us place. These are my pics, and this is my reference image. Not reference, actually this is my thumbnail. So here 1, and here this is 2, and suppose this is 3. Okay, yeah, these are enough. So open and drag here. This is one. I think one only selected, and again I'll place. Now this and this, and suppose yeah, this is already placed. Okay, I take this also. We'll check which one is better in from this both. We'll use, right? So open here. This is, and this is. Okay, mostly we use this. Okay, first let us understand my idea. So here it is. This is my arrow of design. The front face will come look like this. Okay, the text will be here. To someone special. Okay, here the text will be always keep smiling, otherwise keep smiling always. The text will come, and happy birthday to you, right? The back, the simple design will come, and center the symbol. This symbol we add, mostly we don't want to add this drawing, but only the symbol we add here. Okay, yes, no, keep this one this side. Okay, first I want to create this symbol. Okay, come to layers here. In layers here, I am creating with the pen tool that symbol shape, right? So for that, first I'll take the roller here. This is the roller. From there, I'm using one more roller here. Okay, and from there, okay, so here my rollers are there. Here I'm using ellipse tool. This is my ellipse tool. Take the shape, proper shape of this. Okay, then what I'll do here, I'll remove, I'll cut some portion here. Here I'm using I'm using eraser tool. So I'm erasing these points. I'm using shift and cut that point, erase this one, and now I move this point down, and give the proper shape. And make this down and change this to nice shape. Yes, this is nice. These are nice, right? This is the shape I want. Yes, perfect. Now here I'll add a point. I'm using shift and connect here. Okay, so these points should connect. Select these 2 points and drag these 2 here. Yes, both points are connected. So join here, both points are connected, right? So after connecting that, the shape is changing. So for that, add some curviness here. Okay, here it is, the curviness added. Yeah, and move bit down. Yes, this is nice. From there to here, I'll add the straight line. So it is straight line, here it is adding. Okay, now get the proper shape. This is nice, right? So this may one side of the heart symbol drawing. So here I want to fill the bright red. So fill the bright red. So fill and remove the outline. I'll remove the outline and duplicate this one. So there is a Control C. So copy and edit. Here paste in place. The shortcut is not Control Shift V like Photoshop and Illustrator. Here we are using Control Alt plus Shift plus V, right? So right, then right click here and transform a flip horizontal. So horizontally we flip, and this is a nice shape, and move this to closer to this. Okay, so then select these two shapes, come to object menu, and here we have pathfinder. Okay, from object we find this, or otherwise from the properties here we find the same, right? But definitely you must have to select these two only, then only you will find these pathfinders. Okay, here add combines selected objects into one shape, right? Now it is combined as one. You can move this now, nicely moving. Yeah, I'll keep this here. Now what I am planning, I want to take this one copy. So here again copy, and I am using paste in place, Control Alt plus Shift plus V. Okay, so these are the two shapes. Find these in layers. Okay, the last one you can lock one, and another one make it a bit smaller. Before that, the down one change it to only outline. So that means this. Now lock that one, bottom that one, and come to here, this compound path, and here I am using Alt and Shift and decrease the size. Okay, and give some changes here. So because it's exactly should be the same. Yes, of course. Yeah, this is okay, and lock this the bottom portion. Okay, so this is the bottom portion, lock that one. Okay, now come to the top portion here and lock this also for time being, and here I am placing one text, that is keep smiling always. I am using the text, suppose I am using 18. Okay, so keep smiling always. keep smiling always. Okay. Yes, this is. I'll change this to a central element. This is the central element. Properly adjust the text here. Suppose you can increase this one. Yeah, keep smiling always. And not that this text, I want to change this text. Yeah, I'll go with this one. This is nice. Merciless SC. And check whether it has any the bold font or not. So only this is in a regular. Okay. Yes. So make this down. It is there. Fantastic. Okay. Next, what I'll do, I'll change this to a white color. So from here or there, you can double click here and find your a white color. This is nice. And here I want to add some smiley symbol. Right. Further, I'm using the oval shape here. Is the oval shape. Okay. And you can cut the shape. I'm using eraser tool. From here to here, here to here, I'll erase this portion and keep this ruler, then clearly we'll understand. This is nice. Okay. Now select this one, this point, and you can use these handles, smooth. Yeah, these are in smooth only. This is nice. And can change this to happy smile. Okay, this is okay now. And here I want to add some cheek symbols. So here I'll add these lines. Yes. Now save this. I'll copy and paste this side also from edit. So copy and again edit, paste in place. I'm using Ctrl Alt plus Shift plus V and right click and transform a flip horizontal. So I'm using Shift and right arrow, okay, on keyboard. Shift and right arrow. Yeah, this is. Here something is there here, so you can delete this one. Now carefully arrange the area. Yes. Yes, here. And you select this portion, and here somewhere I'll cut here. So up to here I'll cut. Right. Is nice. Can you remove the rollers? Okay. Select these three and move upwards. Here I'll keep. Let us select all. So moving a bit down. Yeah, this is. And I'll select only this portion and move down because It should look like the mouth. Yeah, this is nice looking, right? So better change this to white. This is nice looking. So I'm giving Control S. So one time I'm saying on my computer, greeting card design and desktop, saved. Okay, here the background you want to add in photograph. Okay, so for that I'll check with this photo. Okay, but here I want to add one frame. Okay, so select these, unlock all these, and I'll select this one and I'll increase this size. Yes, and lock now all the text and all. Yeah, and here better I'll select and group. So Control G, group this one. I want to change this line to, suppose 2. It's nice. And this text you can extend this. Here I want to add the text into 24 and I'll change this to extend. Yeah, this is nice. And select all these, and I'm using this center element. This is nice. This is good. Okay, for timing, lock all these things. Okay, done. So I'm using Control S. Now add background here. How to add background? Here I'm using a rectangle frame. Suppose from here to here, a rectangle frame added. In that I want to place my the photograph. So drag here, and select these two, and suppose here you can add it into that frame. So that is how to add that one. Okay, I'm using Control X and I select this frame, and from edit paste into Control plus Alt plus V, that is pasted. But here it is not fitting into that. So for that, here we have some options. Frame fitting options are there. Content aware fit I am using here. Suppose this is the content aware fit. So it should fit that, and click here. You can change this to here. Okay, what I'll do, I don't want this much size. So first of all, I'll delete that frame. I'll increase this one to that size, that side. Yes. Yeah, I'll keep here and increase this one, the more the big size. Because I want to increase this size up to here. We can fit it into that. So I'm using content aware mode, or otherwise right click here and fitting, fill frame proportionately. Yeah, proportionately. Right click and fitting content aware fit. I think it is in content aware fit only, and here fitting fit content proportionately. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, and here what I'll do, there is a inside button. I'll click the button here and move that image into that proper shape. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is okay. Okay, then so what I'll do here, I'll use here some opacity. I'll decrease here the gradient feather tool I'm using here. So I'm using gradient of feather tool. So here to here I'm using, but I want in reverse. Yeah, this is. It is slowly changing into that background, combined into that background. This is. This is right. Okay, then the background, the remaining portion in the background. So I'll fill with the suppose with the white or some any other color. So white is white color I'm choosing here. Okay, white color choose here, and this is the rectangle, right? So drag this to the bottom. Now the color is added in white and drag it to the bottom. This is okay. Then here I want to add some text here. So Control S I'm using. Here I want to add some text here. To someone special. Someone special. And here this will be a bit bigger. Right, and I want to increase this. bit 36, and we can move this down. Adjust this text to bottom. Yeah, instead of the two lines, I am keeping this as one only, but I will change this text to 36. Yeah, 36, and move this to the center. I will use this one. Okay, it is centered. Move a bit upward, yeah, to someone special. Here the bottom, happy birthday to you. So I am creating one more thread here. So the bottom, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, right? So this is, I'll change this text to suppose 24. Okay, select these two threads and lock this rectangle because they are moving. And here select these two, and here I am using center alignment, the center aligned both. You can select this one and move upwards. I am using Ctrl S. Nice. Here I want to change this font. To any yeah, this is nice. I am using the same font here, but here it should be 30. Yes, and select these two and make it center. Select these two, make them center. Okay, align to page. Yeah, align to page. So for timing, I'll remove my page columns. See, I'll remove my page columns. Save. Okay. Now we can properly place this. Align to margins or align to selection. Yeah, I think this is okay. This. Yeah. The both are aligned. Yeah, this is okay. Control S. Okay, then I'll change the text color. Here the text color will be, see here I'm using color theme tool. So this is my color theme tool. So themes are divided here. Okay, so here I'm using this theme to here. This is nice, and this can be black only, right? Then this is, and come to this picture. Suppose this is the picture, main picture, and it should blend in the background. So I want to use this properly so that it mix into the background. Yes, this is nice. And lock this one, and Control S. This is my the front page, front cover, right? So that means this is the 1, and here it will be a 4th and 2 and 3. Here the 4th is very simple. For the 4th I am using simple the color. I am using the rectangle frame tool, and suppose these are all in the layer 1. But here we use page 1. This is my page 1, and I am creating one more the page here. This can be page 4. This can be page 4. And then within this page 4, I am using this rectangle tool. So within this I want to fill with this color, the light this color. Yes, this color I fill. Okay, or otherwise I'll check with more lighter color. I think this is nice. Okay, now come here, this is your color, and lock this one. Okay, here I want to add some text here, because the background is very simple. And suppose here, yeah, I'll place this one, I think it is in the background. So Control X, I'll cut this one and lock and come here, and here I am using edit, paste in place. Okay, here it is and come here, can add it into this. And here I am using a frame fitting options. Right click and fitting, fit content aware fit. Okay, or otherwise set this to and fitting, fit proportionately. So it is not selected, I think. Yeah, it is not selected because it is locked up. Okay, set these two and fitting and the content aware fit, even though it is not fitting frame proportionately. Okay, I'll do one thing otherwise. So cut this, Control X, I'll cut this, and here I'll select this one, and as usually I'm use paste into. It's very easy. So Control Alt V, so paste into, and right click here, and here I am using fitting options and content aware fit, but it is not changing. So again fitting, fit proportionately. Yeah, this is fantastic, but here it should be in very dull background, right? So for that here I am using again gradient of feather tool. Okay, here I am using gradient feather tool. Right click here, so right click here, and there is effects. From effects there is a gradient feather. From there you can choose whichever you want. Here there are linear and radial is there. I think radial is looking good, but you can change it to a reverse gradient. Okay, but the first one I think it is good. This is more interesting. This is nice. Yeah, this is okay. Done. And now log this one, log, and here type your text. What is the text here? This is designed by Pixel Strokes. GNED, designed, SIGNED, designed by Pixel Strokes. X Pixel Strokes. Okay, here I want to use the double spacing here. Designed by Pixel Strokes. So this can be here, the bottom should be in center. Sometimes you can on your smart guides. Yeah, smart guides are in on. So, okay, yeah, this is. So move this bit down. Fantastic. This is right design. So here want to add one more space here. I think here added double space. So yeah, size G and designed by here the double space, so here the double space, Pixel Strokes. That's it. This is nice. Okay, so log this one. Okay, Control S, and now come to the center page. For the center page, for the both sides, here I am using this pick. I use this pick. So Control X, cut, and come to this space, and Control Alt Shift V. So that means what? The paste in place. So this is. Before that, here I want to use frame tool. This is my frame here. the whole frame and select this one, Control X, and select this frame and come to edit and paste in 2 and select this one and right click, fitting content aware fit. Suppose it is not fitting, and select this one, right click and fitting fit frame proportionately. This is nice, fantastic. But here also I want some effects, right? So right click here, on that I am using effects, and there is a gradient feather. I like this one, so because it is very nice impact it is giving, right? So let us check in reverse. No, this is nice, but increase this white space here. Yes, you can add here, so up to here. This is nice. Save OK and lock this one even. This is okay, and here I want to create one more the shape look like, but from first page I'll copy them and I'll copy and get page 1. This is, yeah, because these are locked, so these are the shapes actually. This is and this is. Okay, select these two, select these two, Control C, okay, lock this and come here, and in the 4th page here I am using Control Alt Shift V, so pasted here. You can move this here to center. This is the center. You can properly place this one. This is the center. You can make it big size. This is the big size, and move down. Yeah, these are the shapes I created. Okay. Next, what you have to do, these two, so lock this one, the bottom one, and here want to add, want to fill some text behind this. So what will be the text? Here I have my text, the birthday text is there. So this whole text maybe I use. So I'll copy from here to here, Control C and come here. So this I'll use. This is my text thread, using 24 font, Control V. So this is, but I want to change this to the big size. Okay, so I want to change this to more the big size to fit the whole the layout. I think this is okay now, and but here, so I want to use the center alignment, not the center, justification I am using, justification, yes. I think here some text, still some text I have to flow. So for that I am using the less font size. I am using 40. Yeah. Let us check the last the word of this. Yeah, this is that you do, right? This is to fit that one. Here I will use the 48. 48 no, 45. Yeah, this is properly fitted, right? Now here what I want to do, I select this one, okay, I'll select this text, yeah, I select this text, and here I am using the wrap around bounding box. The wrap around bounding box here I am using. So there is a bounding box. Select this one. Where is this one? This is, yeah, this one. This one. And here I am using wrap around bounding box. Okay, here we have some options are there. The properties. Yes. Select ever the text here. Can use these options here. Wrap around a object shape. Okay, so object shape, wrapping. Select these two and wrap around object shape. But here they are not giving the right this thing. So let us change these options here. Okay, they are not coming. Okay, Control Z I am using. Okay, so what I will do here, here it is. I'll switch off this one. Now come here, select this text. It is in selected only, and I'm using this wrapping objects. This is my object here. I select this one, Control X, and I'll paste on the text. Control Alt Shift V, Okay, then what I'll do, here I'm applying this wrap around box, right? So a wrap around box is there, and their options are showing in properties. So click here, but you can check the values are there, so you can increase this one, so it is increasing. This is nice, fantastic. Now you can on this the outline here. If you want, you can keep this, or otherwise leave this as it is. So this I'll do. I'll keep this one, right? Yeah. So here I'll push the text. I'm adding some more values here. So I'm adding here and join. Yeah, this is. Now here the toggle visibility, the compound path here of the compound path, and this is the outline compound path, another one duplicated one, and here I want to increase the size to suppose 5 or to any change, decide a shape here at the moment, right? Then here give some interesting names, and I'll change this line to line 2. Where is this one? Not this one. Here it is. Here it is. I'll change this to maybe a white color. Okay. So I think this is okay. Let us play with the colors. Maybe the light color. We'll choose this to these colors. No. So I'll choose this to something like maybe the light color from this. Maybe the light color of this, because it should mix with the background. This is okay. I'll change this to more white. Yeah, I'll keep this white only. White is looking good. You see, finally this is our design to someone special. Happy birthday to you. Keep smiling always. And designed by Pixel Strokes. And this is the inside text. Okay, let us try with the saving. What will happen? So file, export on desktop I'm giving. So first check with the JPEG, the save. Okay, in the medium quality, let us go with the maximum quality. All the pages, and suppose like spreads. So export here and come to again export. So from there, here we are using Adobe PDF print for print, right? So you want to print that one, you have to use it. Here there are some options are there. We are using the spreads, means left side and right side, both left and right, the pages should display, should visible. So I'm using a spreads here, okay, and I'm using all the printer marks here. Say okay, no problem. And here, if you see this one, you'll understand what are the things happening with the JPEG. This is nice. To someone special, happy birthday, keep smiling always. And here it is, designed by Pixel Strokes, and this is the inside of the page, and this is the PDF for printing. Let us go with this. Yeah, this is, now see, here it is. This is very nice, including with the printer marks are there. Yeah. Okay, this is the design to create whatever the design. Maybe today we created the greeting card design, right? So here we are using the pages and the layers. So next I'll explain other assignment.